Man, what the fuck, Dave? You know, what do you think of that point spread on that Bears, man?
Shut up.
Fuck. You know, losing all your money, going to the track every night.
How much money did you lose?
Vegas excursions, all this and that.
You should be drinking more.
I've won hundreds.
You're losing your money, man.
Hundreds? You've won hundreds?
Hey, another drink.
What?
Hey,
What about
sorry about that,
200
boys.
so far?
Last call.
What? What? Last call.
200.
No way, man. It's only 11:30. Turn that back on.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry, last call, boys, because it's time for the lab to open. Got 2 jobs. This place isn't only a bar, it's a forensic science lab.
Damn, what time is it?
Oh, well, that's cool.
Let's go. Okay, hey, thanks. See you
We'll just go
tomorrow.
across the street.
Got any criminal problems that also entail medical problems, just give me a call, okay, boys?
Sure.
Here, let's just...
What is this?
Hi, how you doing? My name's Terry O'Dean. I'm going to talk to you straight about forensic science. Forensic science is it's just a win-lose situation. Today I'll be talking about odontology, pathology, serology, psychology, just a lot of ologies basically, because ologies equal science, equal forensic science, that is. So, let me see, I've got a couple things for you to show you. Some things you might know, some things you might not. So, let's just get this thing rolling, because I ain't got time. So, first of all, I think we're going to be looking at the job of the drug chemist in criminal situations, aka forensic situations. So, we'll talk a little bit about evidence collection. So let's just cut it here and go to drug chemistry. Dog pile. Hey, what's up?
What are you doing? What's up, dude? Hey, you got a light, dude?
Sure I do.
Appreciate it.
So what does the man have to say?
What's up? What do you want?
You know what I want. Need I say more?
You're asking me if I'm somebody?
Yeah, are you somebody?
Yeah. Who are you, man?
Nobody.
Haven't seen you around this place before.
Well, I get around.
Yeah, you get around.
Got what I need?
Yeah, I'm somebody. Yeah. Except the way I deal, I need some upfront cash.
Well, maybe I can do something for you.
I don't trust anyone, not even my friends.
There you go. Now, now say, what does the man have to say?
What do you need?
Hey, I don't trust anybody who counts money. Do you got the stuff or not? So you get the stuff?
What do you need?
You know what I need. Some nose candy and some, well, you know, the grass is always greener.
Yeah, it's cool. Here we go. Come here. Go ahead, try some. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's gonna cost you $5 right there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Shh, why don't you just announce it to the whole city? And some Red Bud.
Some Red Bud? All right.
What can I do you with?
You can do me with both.
Alright.
Hey, it's bad news for you. I'm gonna be a forensic investigator. Read and weep, pal. Just get out of here, man. Just get out of here. Just get out of here, man.
Hey man, it's cool. It's cool, man.
All right.
Narc!
Cocaine and marijuana. Now, there's a big question with collecting drugs in plastic bags. That is, how do you collect them without leaving fingerprints? Well, from the last scene we just saw, the lawbreaker, what he did, he touched the bag. He touched the bag a lot. Now, that creates, well, really 2 problems. One is the fingerprint can be used by the fingerprint analyst, and also the basic drugs can be analyzed themselves. Now, the problem is everyone wants what's in the bag. How do you get the bag? I mean, do you cut it in half? I think not. Let's just take a look at what happens when 2 different scientists fight over one piece of evidence.
Action.
You know, after a hard day of forensic science, I just like to relax with a cigarette and a cup of coffee. What I usually drink is Folgers. Most forensic scientists do drink Folgers. Folgers means quality. It's decaffeinated at times. Can make it to the thickness or thinness you like it. And it is, well, mountain grown. Just thought a little fact you might want to know there. Folgers. The name means quality. Now back to forensic science. Every good forensic scientist knows that the veritable pinnacle of evidence is the actual collection. Now I'm wearing an official forensic scientist glove. Let's just take a look what happens to this bag of marijuana when say, it's got fingerprints on it. I can see a lot of them. It's also got drugs in it. Say we're drug chemists now about to analyze. Various chemical processes are going to really destroy, well, define evidence for the actual, for say, I don't know, for the fingerprint man. This is what happens in the process of analyzing various drugs. The bag gets melted, gets damaged. Really kind of bad news for the fingerprint guy. He doesn't really know what's going on, but what happens here is he comes into my lab and says, hey, could I have maybe a piece of the bag for fingerprints? And I'm like, sure. Here you go. Wouldn't be too happy now, would he? So, basically, that's really all I have to say about drug chemistry. It creates a problem for the fingerprint man. It also creates a little bit of a mess. So really, that's all about there is to it. Okay, now we're going to talk about fingerprints. One of the big problems. Okay, I got this bag of cocaine, right? And I want to take fingerprints, but I also want to give it to the drug chemist later. Sorry, it won't happen. Just won't happen. Now what I do, first thing I do is, fingerprint men don't use gloves. Why use gloves? They're in the fingerprints.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, now what I do, this bag of cocaine.
Hurry.
Cocaine. Now what happens is they take a little, I don't know, flour, powder, anything to bring the oils out. What they do is they just kind of spread it on here. And that's called dusting for fingerprints. What you do is you're actually putting dust on it and looking for fingerprints. Now what I do, I just spilled it all over. But I do have fingerprints. Now, if you were looking as close to me, well, I can't really even tell with the human eye. There are a lot of fingerprints on here. But also what happened is, when I send it to the drug man, what's he analyzing? Dust or cocaine? What's he going to bust the guy for dust? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're going to go on to, hi, how you doing? Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about pathology. Okay, he's dead. And that's all there really is to it. Whoops, get a little bit in the carpeting. Sorry about that. Anyhow, we're going to talk a little bit about the pathology right now. Pathology is basically analyzing, did I say basically? Yeah, I think I did. Anyhow, we're going to analyze how really this person died. Now, say I were a forensic pathologist. We were investigating this. We're, say, industrial action. He died for unknown causes, which really brings up the first point. I take a stiff. Wonder how he died. Okay, I look at him, see a bloody t-shirt. Lot of blood here. First thing we do is we call in the serologist. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Well, let me see. Death undetermined? Well, there's a murder weapon right here. In fact, natural causes we can rule out because normally people don't naturally hemorrhage. Then, what do we have? Suicide? Well, I'm the guy with the blood in the hands. I don't think suicide either. In fact, I think it was homicide. Yes, homicide. Key word in this, basically around the old pathology lab. We don't get too many homicides, but when we do, boy, we sure get excited. So, we found out 5 ways that he could die. We've narrowed it down to one, which was homicide. So that's really all I got about pathology, except basically the pathology is also used by all the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and they, usually in the battle situation, they'll find couple stiffs laying around, they'll be like, well, how did they die? And then they'll just analyze it. A lot of anthropologists, but I'll get to that later. So, onward to serology. Okay, if we could comment down there a little bit. Okay, serology. What does a serologist do? Serologist does a lot of things. Mostly analyzes blood. And that's about all he does. He takes a murder weapon, like a knife here, checks out the blood, sees if it's perchance the murderer. And what he'll do is say, I think I just got blood all over my face. In fact, I had blood all over my hands because I did kill an assistant there. But that's okay because it's all in the name of forensic science. So what I'll do is I'll just cut my hand here. See, a nice red cut. And what I'll do is I'll scrape a little blood off, mix it up here. Looks like AB negative. So that's basically what serology is. They analyze blood. There are probably about 80 million people in the world with AB negative. So serology really only, it kind of isolates the subject. You've got identification and anybody know how to say individualization?
Individualization.
Thank you, sir. Anyhow, you can individualize a person, but it's basically saying that there's about 80,000 people that could have killed him. But of course, well, it looks like I did. But that's enough. Let's go on to anthropology next, real quick here. Hi, right now we're going to talk a little bit about, just kidding, we're going to talk a little bit about anthropology. What basically the anthropologist does is he takes a decayed body and he reconstructs it, maybe has a forensic sculpture come into the scene and reformulate what the skin will look like. Now from this was once actually a living person. Doesn't look too pretty, kind of decayed, kind of basically cashed. So what the anthropologists do, who reconstruct the facial structure and make it look like just like the person was. Could I get a wide shot here? Could I please get a wide shot? Could I get a wide shot, please? Okay, what we did, we took this living person, cut it down, made a mold of the whole skull, and then we added skin to it. And it looked like this. Scary, isn't it? Anthropology is scary. That's the big problem with it. It's so scary there aren't too many anthropologists. That's why they stick to museums. Tyrannosaurus Rex isn't scary, but real people are. So that's really all I have to say about anthropology, except that, well, if my face got blown off by a hand grenade, hey, call in the anthropologist, because my mom wants to know who I am. So let's cut it here and go to odontology. Let's talk about odontology. Teeth. Basically, it is kind of a form of dentistry, but it's not only used for dentistry anymore. What you have is, you got a set of teeth in your face. They're connected to your head, which is basically connected to your soul. I don't want to get metaphorical or anything, but a real good form of... Anyway, a real good form of identifying a person is through their teeth. You go to a dentist's office, bam, you got dental records. Everyone knows who you are. And I'm not making any kind of illusions here, but pathologists and odontologists, they're like this. Say there's big plane crash. Oh, what's left but burnt skulls and teeth? Enamel teeth. Enamel doesn't burn. I tried it a couple times. Just doesn't burn. So could I have an assistant here? Oh, so that's what odontology. You just find the teeth, figure out what the dental pattern is, and you identify the person. Now, bite my hand. Oh. Okay, thanks. That's all I really need. Oh, no. What I've got now is I've got teeth marks on my hand. Could you come here for a second? Now, what basically Dan has, my assistant, he's got teeth, nice hard teeth. And what I could do is match the teeth marks on my
down there?
match the teeth marks on my hand to his, well, to basically Dan himself. So I'll say if this were a criminal kind of thing, like I don't know, like I wouldn't give him a cigarette. Here's a cigarette, Dan. Nope. And then he bit me. Pretty scary, huh? Then he just, I don't know, I just go to the hospital, say, could you make a cast of this, please? And they go, sure, what's the problem? I'm like, it's in the process of a criminal investigation. And what I do is take the teeth marks, scour all the dentists in the metropolitan Chicago area, and come up with, well, Dan's name. That's all I have to say about odontology.
What if I don't go to the dentist?
Well, then I guess I'm SOL. Joy Liquid. After a hard day of forensic medicine, I often like to clean my hands. After I clean my hands, I usually, in the process of cleaning my hands, I put on Joy Liquid Soap. Joy Liquid Soap, it means quality. Quality in the name and quality in the product. So just put a little Joy on and my hands are clean. Okay, let's talk a little bit about question documents. What is a question document? Question itself. Okay, say someone wants
You got any booze?
Say someone wants to buy some booze from me. What kind of liquor would you like?
Yeah, give me a 6-pack of Coors.
6-pack of Coors? I'll need an ID, sir.
I got one here.
Okay, let me see. The name on it says Yukio Mishima. Age 46. Height 6'1". I'm sorry, but this is a fake ID, sir. You can have no liquor. And that's what question documents is. Just finding out that somebody, well, has a questionable document. Obviously, this one's quite easy. No, you can't. Could you leave, sir, please?
Sure, no problem.
So, that's really what a question document man would do. The dollar. What happens when dollars are fake? Well, you can't spend it. Who makes them? Criminals make them. Lawbreakers. Guys who don't enjoy the legal system. A good question document man would kind of, I think, would analyze this dollar. He'd go, looks like a picture of Billy Idol on the front of the dollar. Well, no, I'm just not going to buy that as a legal tender. So we just take, well, the guy's stupid for using a picture of such a superstar as Billy Idol, a man who takes his music and means something. So, basically, that's what question document's all about. Oh, by the way, maybe I want to mention Hitler diary. Say you write a book dated in, 500 BC. Well, if it was a book like this, I'd kind of find it hard to believe. First of all, it's got August 1985 on it. Good question document man might find that out. Yellow paper, white paper. All you do is age it. Through various aging chemical processes, you can find out that this paper is not, how old is it? About 2,500 years, maybe? Yeah, I don't think so. Anyhow, he checked that out. Oh, fake lottery tickets, the thickness of the paper, a whole number of other things. So that's all I got to say about question document. Okay. What we're going to do is talk about Kraft macaroni and cheese right now. Let me see. It's real easy to make, and it's tasty. Often after a hard day of forensic science. I'll eat dry macaroni and cheese, minus the cheese, and have a cigarette at the same time. It's probably the only food I know of that's not made by Beatrice Foods, and satisfaction is guaranteed. But let's get on to the final stage of the forensic science. There's nothing left, not that I know of. Maybe engineering, photography, things like that. So that's really about it, about all I have to say about forensic science. Sorry it took so long. I want to thank everyone who helped me, and especially the final camera work by Mike here. So if we could just cut this, we'll crank up the conga music. And that's a take. Thank you for watching this.